So we're here at the Winnemucca Lake petroglyphs in Nevada that are the oldest in North America. They're dated to 14,800 years old. And these are very unique because the Paiute tribe, the reservation these are on, associate them with not their people. They associate them with the red-haired giant cannibals of the past that are so many stories around this area. It makes sense too, because if you look at the size of all of these petroglyphs, they are giant. There is none like them anywhere else in the United States. And here we have this beautiful sunburst flower sort of carving. And what's interesting is in Ireland at Loughcrew, you have the same carving here on the equinox stone in Cairntee. But what is very unique is if you can see right above this attached is sort of like a crest with a line in it. And these two together are exactly the same on the equinox stone. There is no denying that these two symbols together are not matching. So that's very intriguing. And if you look up here, you see a lot of other amazing carvings going here all around this one tufa rock area. So again, we're here at Winnemucca, still with the giant petroglyphs, and this is a very beautiful carving. It's almost like a big M with several lines in it, ending in circles, and sort of like the imagery we see sometimes showing an orchid or the Twin Peak Mountains where the sun rises and sets. Okay, so I've moved over a little bit to look at more of the tufa rock and more of the carvings. And here we see a sort of square with lines in it. And this is also in Loughcrew in Ireland, in Cairntee, associated with the giants as well as here. And beside this square with the lines up there is a rectangle with lines in it, making a sort of grid pattern. And when we see that portrayed in Egypt and other places in the Mesopotamian area and even South America, it's usually showing a military area or a grouping of people separated into clusters. That's supposed to what it represents, at least. But again, these are dated to almost 15,000 years, so really we have no way of knowing. Well, we're still here at Winnemucca and we've moved over a little bit, and as you can see, the whole of this giant tufa rock is covered with giant carvings. We have here a cone with a rounded top, which is one of the images that are interestingly associated with the Olmec culture that have not been deciphered yet. And if you move and look up here, you just see two lines. It's amazing. I'm just overwhelmed with the beauty of this. And over here, you'll see again a sort of a flower star sun pattern, which is again in Ireland on that very important equinox stone. Here we have a tight, swervy line, wavy line, reminiscent of a serpent, again with a line through it. And this is interesting because it probably relates to some period of time if the light hits it. But over here is what is like a fern or a tree symbol with the chevrons that keep going up and becoming smaller at the top. So is this saying it's harvest time for something to grow when the light hits it? We don't know. Okay, so again, Winnemucca, and I'm just overwhelmed about the carvings. And here we see cup marks. There's these little things that look like circle scoops, and there are more up there. This site to me, is just a bigger example of a site in Ireland called Loughcrew. The similarities are exact. This is beautiful and they are so deep. And you have this rainbow pattern here, which is also at Winnemucca and Loughcrew. So what do these mean? We don't know. Maybe we can figure it out soon if we keep symbol comparing. Okay, and here we have even more. Really at this site there are too many to cover, but we have this giant circle with little circles cut into it. Some lines, some designs we don't know yet, though I'm sure it's meaning a language of some sort. And even over here on the side of this rock are some more small rhombus patterns and some, I'm just going to say squiggly lines, not sure what they represent. Okay, so we're up high here on the Winnemucca Rock, and here you can see this lovely pattern. It's reminiscent of the Osiris crown and feathers that are used in South America. So what that is exactly we don't know. But over here you have another what I call mohawk with lines, which is also on the equinox stone in Ireland. And all of these carvings, they're so mysterious, and here's another grid pattern here. What that means, we still don't know, but it's intriguing. And here we have this very large vertical serpent shape, and it's extremely deep. And I haven't seen this one before, so I'm really excited. They're just all over this place. We came here at the right time of light to get them, and they're just new things everywhere.
Check these out. These are incredible. Look at these. How deep these are, deeply incised. These huge diamonds. Amazing. And then we have this, what I believe looks like a solar symbol here, but it could be something else, of course. So this is an amazing site, just so many levels. Not just because of the age, not just because of the quality of the carvings, but the symbols and the style reflect those from all over the world. And I believe this was done by the giants, the ones that were found in Lovelock Cave. Down in Winnemucca, there was an 11'5" giant. There were other ones, other mummified red-haired remains found. So this is part of the same culture, definitely.